Good morning, welcome to my kitchen. This morning we're going to dehydrate some cayenne peppers to make crushed red peppers. Why don't you come out to the garden with me and we'll pick some fresh ones. As you can see, this is one of my not as healthy plants. It's turning yellow, but it's still got a pretty good pepper on it. My other plants here are much healthier. You'll know when the cayenne pepper is ready because it turns this red. It goes from green to red. So peppers are really easy to pick off. You just lift them up and they snap. And that's it. That's all it takes to harvest a pepper. We've got our peppers in the house now. I'm just gonna put them into my colander here that I use to wash my produce. I'm gonna use cool water and just gently rub them. We use all organic things, you know, fertilizers and sprays and stuff in our garden, and it's actually been quite a few days since I've done any of that. So these are pretty clean already, so I'm just gonna give them a good rinse. Making sure there's no bugs is really why I'm doing this. I'm gonna take my peppers and I'm just gonna pat them dry in a paper towel here that I have ready. I'm not overly worried about them being super dry because they're gonna go in the dehydrator, and the dehydrator is going to evaporate any remaining water that's on it. Okay, so with the cayenne pepper, we are going to dehydrate the entire pepper. However, to help it dry faster, I'm going to cut it in half. So first, let's cut off the top. You can see all the seeds inside. I'm gonna leave those. I'm not going to strip it. You know, when you think of crushed red pepper, this is what we put on our pizza and our pasta, and what gives it such great flavor is the seeds. So we're gonna leave all of that. I'm just gonna cut it right down the middle. Open it up. I might cut this one a little more just to help it open up flat. Set it on my drying rack. And I'm gonna do this for all of these peppers here. For the dehydrator, we're going to set it to 135 degrees. This is a bit more than vegetables, a little less than fruits, so we're sort of right in between. And then we're going to set the length for 12 hours. We'll let this sit and we'll check on it after a bit. Okay, so I had set my timer for 12 hours on the dehydrator. By the end of the day though, we had gotten busy, and so I just let them sit in the dehydrator overnight. The heat had turned off. They were fully dry, just sitting in there, and now it's the next day, morning. So as you can see, they have dried, and there they roll. But they have dried, and I know this because when I touch them, they're not bendy. In fact, I can just snap. So what we're gonna do is we are going to crush these up, including the seeds. There's a few ways I've seen other people do this. Some have used a food processor similar to this. I've also seen and tried myself the coffee bean grinder. When I did the coffee bean grinder, even though I pulsed it, it was still too fine for me. It made more of a powder, and I'm not looking for a cayenne pepper powder. I just want crushed red pepper. So I'm not gonna use this time. Instead, we keep it super simple in our house, and Ziploc baggie is the way to go. We're gonna fill up this Ziploc bag with all the peppers, seeds and all. Okay, so I have all my peppers in my bag. I'm going to seal it most of the way, kind of squish some of that air out. Finish sealing it, and then we're just gonna crinkle it up. Can you hear the cracking? Okay, so these are not getting near as fine as I want them to, right? You see these larger chunks. All the seeds have come out in the bottom of the bag here, you see them. So next step, kind of winging it here since I need these a little smaller. I'm gonna go ahead and use the coffee grinder and see if I can get these big chunks chopped down just a little bit more. Whoa! Get it all in there. Getting closer. Almost there. Oh gosh, that pepper smells so good. Loving it. Okay, so this is a really great consistency for me. It's fine, yet chunky enough. Some of the biggest pieces are, you know, the size of the seeds, which is plenty for me. I like it a little chunky and not so fine. So now that I have it all chopped up, I'm going to add it to my existing seasoning jar that I've been working on. You know, it takes quite a bit of yield to be able to fill up a whole jar like this. And I haven't had enough at one time to fill up the jar. I'm pulling 8 to 10 peppers at a time. And so I'm just adding to this. I did these ones last week. And then once it's full, I'll probably start on another one. So just gonna. I did this last time from the bag and it worked better. Let's do this. Close it up. So I'm really gonna use this Ziploc now at this point as really a funnel. I've cut the corner off, it's sealed obviously. I'm gonna put the cut corner into my seasoning jar and just squish it in there. Shake it out a little bit. Oh look, we're so close to filling it. I tend to recycle a lot in my kitchen. So this seasoning is actually from, I want to say maybe paprika or something that I bought years ago at the grocery store. I like it because it's glass and it has the metal top. So anytime that I can recycle in my kitchen, I'm game for it. If you like seeing how I make crushed red pepper from Cayenne Peppers in my garden, be sure to comment below if you'd like to see more videos like this, and like and subscribe to our channel. I've got some banana peppers coming in, so maybe we can pickle some in the next video. I'll see y'all next time.